Hello and welcome back. We are going to play some Planet Crafter, Super Tac Gaming here, and let's jump right into it. I do have one that's a little further ahead here in the terraforming scale, but we'll continue with the one that I made a fresh save onto. Alright, so we're back into it. And I'm just going to check what we have here. It's been a little bit. I did a couple of episodes of 7 Days to Die, but we're going to switch it up a little bit here for today. Oh, that's right. We did find the new flower seeds as well there. New edition. Alright. So, check out our terraformation level. Little ways to go to unlock some of this stuff, but we do have the tier 2 heater. And did we ever make that oxygen tank? Yes. No, we didn't. We did not do the tier 2 oxygen tank. So let's check this out. What do we need to make this thing? Crafter. It's jammed in this corner. There we go. Silicone, cobalt, titanium, and 2 magnesium. Silicone, cobalt, 2 magnesium. Perfect. Oh, titanium. So we just need a silicone and a cobalt, which we might have. And a cobalt. Perfect. So we'll upgrade that so that we can breathe a little bit longer here. That would be very handy. And we do have, really nice to get that exoskeleton, which we don't have yet. We cannot unlock. Oh, we do have an exoskeleton. Titanium, silicone, and magnesium. Good. Sure we don't have any magnesium here now. Oh, we're going to have to do a little run for some magnesium. Grab a couple of them if we see them. Oh, there's a bunch. And some other stuff along the way. Titanium. And that should be plenty. Yeah, that oxygen tank increase there, just that the tier 2 alone makes a big difference. Survivability of running around on basically Mars is what I would call this. It's close enough. Alright, so exoskeleton. And we will equip that. To pop one of these things off, it's kind of backwards, but we got it. So we have the construction, deconstruction, and we wanted the flashlight. I think I did make it, yes. Oh, look at that. So I had an exoskeleton already, a tier 1. Where did I even... I don't know. Maybe I found that. I may have found it. You can deconstruct stuff with a deconstructor once you get it. You can get your parts back if you want. We're going to drink that water. And there's a meteor shower going on. Wonder if it's a good one. If we get some aluminum out of this, it wouldn't hurt. I'm going to run in here and grab some iridium as well. Extra tank we have there gives us a little bit of time. You know, I should make a breathing station here as well in this area because it's going to come in handy regardless. 2 iron and titanium. Grab what we see here. More iron. Alright, that should be enough to make that and a door. Compartment and a door. For the little bit of materials that it takes to make these compartments, and it fills your oxygen up, you're almost better to, you can just run them right along the whole area. Have places to duck into when you're running low. Run to the closest building, get to it. Well, maybe we'll pop this right about here, I would say. Yeah, our oxygen is pretty low. We did waste some there, get some mining done, but... And now we have a station where we can at least get oxygen. As long as the power don't go in. Cobalt. The flashlight is half decent. You can upgrade that as well. It gets brighter, I think. Better than nothing. Ah, right. So we mined out most of this. There's a piece there. So it gets to a point before you get the, look at that, a new O2 tank. Tier 3. Nice. It does get to a point where you can mine stuff, but you're also doing a lot of running around before you can unlock that. Or you can just really push into terraformation to get to the mining rigs. That way you can place one down here. A tier 1 has junk that goes in with it, so you're constantly coming back here and filtering items out, just your metal and stuff like that. Once you get tiered up to a certain level with the mining rig, you can just make it go after iridium or whatever's in the area. You can just select that one. So that makes it nice. Then if you have automation with drones, you can just go full out on it, and you're having a really good time at that point. Oxygen is low. I'm probably not going to make it back. It's so hard. I wish the warning was maybe at like half level, you know, maybe 30%. Yeah, I'm never going to make it back to this thing. It just gives you that warning right at the end. When you don't have the big O2 tanks, it's almost too late. But no big loss. Actually, I'm going to see if I can... Oh, we pop it right here because we went in that door. Little shortcut. Yeah, you don't even lose experience from this. There is no experience in this game. Or terraformation level. I think it might hurt your terraformation maybe, but... I don't see how that would work either, so... So keep on grabbing iridium. And aluminum if we see it. High ticket items. C2 cobalt, I'll grab it and maybe make a get up there. That's why I love the jetpack. Gets you out of them little jams there. Iridium. Aluminium. And we're full. So I could drop this off here and keep on making a storage area here. I will get some oxygen for sure. See if I can make a... I can make a box. Just one, but good enough. Alright. So I'll grab a couple more of these items while I'm in the area and then head back to base. There's a storage crate here as well. Would have been another death chest. Hey, beans, I'm not going to pass that up. And a free iron out of it. Scrap the box. I do have cobalt here, and I wonder if I have another one. Which is an iron and a silicone. It's an iron. It's a silicone. Hey, we're going to craft our setup in here. That way I can make some oxygen tanks if need be. And there's an oxygen tank with 2 cobalt. Now, some areas are blocked off, and I'll show you that in a second. They're blocked off by ice, and you need to get your terraformation up to make enough heat for that to actually melt and unblock the way. docking station. Right there. Here we got an oxygen capsule. We'll check for that tier 3 is not too bad actually. A titanium and a silicone. Titanium. We're lacking one silicone. If we get one silicone, we have more oxygen. Perfect. Head back here, make that tank up. Let's see, there we go. And we have 280 now for oxygen, a big increase. Very handy. Oh, no, want that. that can save us here. Wander a little bit too far. It's nice to play something relaxing like this. I'll actually show you the ice block here that's blocking the tunnel to a sulfur area, actually. It's very handy once you get this melted out. Sulfur is used for a lot of things, and there's actually a couple pieces of sulfur on the outside of this here as well, I think, that you can get ahead with. Yeah, so that melts at 500 NK. We're a long ways away from that. That's used for better tier food growers once you get them unlocked. It's used for explosive powder, fertilizers, a lot of things. It's a very handy item to have. How's my inventory looking? I'm going to go see if I can get a couple pieces of sulfur. Wouldn't hurt nothing at all. And I think I can get around to this. It's just a lot of backtracking. When that opens up, it saves you a lot of time getting from point A to point B. There is no sulfur here. There's a piece or two to kind of hint at it, but not looking like it. Not likely. We'll take the iridium, though. That's good stuff. Lots of heaters. Alright. That oxygen tank increase almost gave us triple the amount, or not triple, but it definitely gave us a lot more time out here before we run out. Versus a tier 1, it is almost triple there with 280. Alright, there's a box down there that I'm going to check out. And our base way over here. Also, if you notice that I sometimes talk with a little bit of a lisp, it's actually nicotine chewing gum. I smoked for a long time, and nobody should smoke, but I smoked for a long time. In the last 2 years, I have been chewing nicotine gum. It's better than smoking, and I've tried to actually totally get off the gum. I tried doing less and stuff, and basically I traded one addiction for another. But I'd rather be chewing the gum than smoking the cigarettes. It's not as dirty of a habit. It does actually whiten your teeth a little bit, too. Nothing against smokers. You do you. I've been there, I've done it, I can't be a hypocrite. Do need some water here. I can get some of that right here. And we'll top up on food a little bit. I'm going to melt some of this ice off that I've seen. some water. And out we go. The great wide yonder. There really is some nice visuals in this game too. Like seeing the planets in the distance like that, that big giant green planet, and then you have the moon over here, and a moon over there, or a planet I think. And that one right there is actually the one I'm terraforming right now on my other level. It's an ocean area, and you start off with a few islands, and the gimmick there is that as you increase the terraformation level, more islands pop up through volcanic activity. So it is really neat that they thought this through in this game, that they made this realistic as they could. As far as terraformation and stuff goes. So you would need oxygen, you would need to try to get an atmosphere built on Mars, let's say. You know, if you can get rain starting to fall and you can introduce plants and different animal species that can eventually survive in these conditions, you could technically terraform Mars. It's getting that atmosphere that's the first part here. In nice blue skies or whatever color they be on Mars. Alright, I'm going to check this wreck out. Standing right by it here talking, so we're going to check it out. But I am going to make a little oxygen fill-up station like I did there with the iridium area in the cave. Well, that must have came down from a meteor. Grab that immediately. More iron would be nice. Yeah, meteor drops. More titanium. Perfect. Grab that iron here, and that should be plenty. There's two. Maybe I'll grab the two. That way we have some chests here. We start bringing things back and forth from this little spaceship here, and now I'm risking it here. I need to get something built. We're going to drop it down right here, and we're going to pop the door on it right here, and run right in and unload everything, and then come back for it later. Alright, we'll pop down some chests. Do it with the flashlight so we can see inside of wrecks. Sometimes they're a little dark. Pop that right in there. Perfect. Alrighty. So the deconstructor chip is really nice to have here because sometimes you'll have things blocking you, and the flashlight is, as you can see, it gets very dark without a flashlight. So I need a T2 to deconstruct this. You've got microchips and certain things like that. We don't have it yet, but can take these beams out of the way so that we can travel through. Awesome. The spacesuit locker. Ah, nice. So we have some nice spacesuits here. And we'll grab that. It's all good stuff. Take that out of there. It's a microchip. That'll unlock something special. Sometimes in these lockers too, the loose ones, there's seeds and different items as well. Can't go through there, and that's not deconstructible. Alright, so I'm going to run out with my first bag of loot. And pop it in the chest. And we're going to fill these really quickly, so I'm going to take that, I'm going to make 2 more. It's really nice when you get lockers. And back in. See what other goodies we can get out of here. Yeah, stuck on that piece there. Ooh, can grab that from this side. Have one piece left in this. And what else can we grab before we head back? Take that out of the way. Definitely had a pretty bad crash here. And room is full again. There's a tier 2 heater, so we will grab the items here. Inventory's full. We'll run back, come grab that aluminum. That did give us enough to make a tier 2 heater. Ah. That happens a lot too. If you have it set to deconstruct and you're going along, you can just kind of go to put items in, you'll just deconstruct something if it's empty. If it had items in it, that wouldn't have happened, but now they all got a little bit of items in it. Oh, yes. The lights get stuck on that every time. Alright. Aluminum. Another blueprint microchip. Stuff there, and some good stuff there. Perfect. So sometimes in some of these wrecks there is very good stuff. I'll have to come back for that when I get a tier 2 deconstructing chip. Some of these areas actually have very hidden doors, so you could very easily bypass it and not even realize that there's a door there that you can deconstruct, or items in front of something that you can deconstruct, and then it leads to another room behind it. It's kind of neat. You got the little hiding spaces and stuff. Grab the flowers and anything really important. Food is always important. And that, we have a lot of iron here built up, which is good. A supply of it. And I will eat that and take that microchip. Really, if we don't need this with us. Try to get the seeds over there. Them are the most important. Them all go towards terraformation level, so. And we have the tier 2 solar panel. Nice. Switch out our wind power here, which isn't working too well. Especially the design we have that kind of interlocks with itself. See a lot of problems arising from that. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that would be making a lot of grinding. It's basically like a giant, a giant mix master or something for baking. Alright, we'll check these blueprint microchips out. T1 mining speed, a little faster mining, and we unlock the compass. The compass is handy. Not so much for knowing where you're going, but other things. So the compass. Could get that mining speed too. Silicone and magnesium. Which we probably don't have over here. Magnesium. Oh, we do have silicone. Nice. Grab that and equip that, and now we have a compass up top there. You can see if you're going east, north, west, south. Yeah, very handy. I said, also very beneficial for other things here as we get going. Alright, so what can we build here to try to get our terraformation up? We should check our power level. 2.25 kilowatts is not a lot. We do have this tier 2 solar panel, which will push out 19 instead of 6.5, and then we're only 1.2. So 19.5. 2 cobalt, aluminum. So let's see what we have for aluminum. Quite a bit. Not bad. Use it all, but yeah, we got some extra there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can do 5 here. 10 cobalt. We're going to be going on a cobalt trip here, I see. So that's 1. 1 way over here. 2, I think. Bunch down that way. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other item was silicone. So we might as well see if we can grab 5 silicone. 1. If there's any laying around. There. And 3 more. If you notice when I was counting there, I can count. Sometimes when you're mining items, they don't go into your inventory. If you let off the button a little bit too early, I think it is, it kind of disappears the object there, but it won't actually go in your inventory, so it's just making sure. And 2 more. Well, it's when you get the big drill rigs out. I noticed if there's an item there right around the outside of them, sometimes you just will not be able to access them to mine them. So we need magnesium and iron. Inventory is full. We'll head back with this stuff. When you get a bigger backpack, too, for your inventory, it makes building things easier as well. You don't got to kind of build 2 because you can only fit the items in your inventory for 2 at a time. Right now, really, I would have to drop this, drop 2 of these, or 4 of these. Got room to do that. Iron, and what else was it? Magnesium. So you see where I'm running into problems here for space, right? Like, now I need to get magnesium. So grab the magnesium, and there. We can go build this, come back, grab more materials, and continue. So don't leave you with a lot of room. Oh, well, that just looks silly. Alright. Make sure orientation here is half decent at least. What is going on? Why is that turning like that? The other one went in nice. Oh, fell off the side. Even this up here and make sure that it isn't clipping into the other one. And that's good enough. It's a little off. Doesn't got to be perfect as long as it's functional. See, I'm definitely, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but when it comes to small things, not really. Do have no magnesium here, by the looks of it. Magnesium, we got the aluminum, the cobalt, we need 2 more, and 3 magnesium. That should do us. There's 2 of them. Right, we'll have lots of electricity after this. We won't have to worry about that for a little bit. Pop another panel down. Why does it want to default to this direction now as well? Maybe if I try it this way, it'll pop around the other angle. No, it actually makes it go reverse. That's interesting. Why it would do that? See, I'm looking the opposite way, and now it works fine. Yeah, perfect. Look, lined right up. And then it's going to do that on me again. Yeah, the orientation thing should be either facing you or something like that. Not the way it's geared up now. That's a little backwards. Alright. See, I can go like this and it's going to point that way, right? We'll get this one out of here and we will pop this in here. Can. Nope, but we can put it here. Perfect. So we're starting to get our solar bank set up. A little bit of wind power on the go. I'll move them out of the way once we get more solar panels geared up. And maybe we'll add a little bit onto this base here. It's getting a little cluttered. 2 iron and a titanium. Might not have enough to do all the compartments, so yeah, we do. Just gonna make this a big rectangle now. For the time being, anyway. Grab this magnesium. Grab that so we don't lose it. And we'll add on here. Perfect. That also gives us more area here for setting up power production. Could move this chest out of here, that way everything's centralized. So what I'm going to do is actually build 2 chests. See, we can't even get through there. We need to move that. Until we get lockers anyway. And we'll pop them back to back. Why not? Grab all this stuff. Oh. Of course I done that. And we'll pop this in here. Grab this. And we'll pop this in here. And we'll deconstruct. No, not that. I want to do you realize I'm after the chest, please? There we go. And we will check out some other stuff here. So we do have the food grower unlocked. Which I don't have any on the go, and I'm going to run out of food eventually if I can't keep finding space food. That's keeping me going here. Water and food filled. So let's get some food growers on the go. Aluminum, iron, and a water bottle. Make that into water. Some iron. Quite a bit of aluminum here, but I know it does go fast once you start using it. Water bottle, so we can make 2 or 3 of these. Start in this area here. Yeah, we just need the water, so pick that up. That's 3 down at least. Perfect. So grab some seeds. Preferably some beets, but we have squash and a bean. And a beet. Perfect. We'll have a little variety here growing. Beans, eggplant. I say a beet, but it's an eggplant. My mistake. Alright, so that'll keep us going at least. Takes a while for it to produce and everything, but should show me a percentage here of how grown it is. 31%. I think they start off at 30 for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't go from the bottom and just have the faster tick down on it, but that is the way it's designed. Alrighty. So we could get some more veggie tubes. We have the room for that. We need ice, silicone, magnesium, and iron. So I'm going to run over here, grab some stuff along the way, grab some stuff out of that chest that's over here in this building. Really would like the jetpack. It makes travel so much easier. I can just fly right over here, hover along, and have no worries at all. aluminum. And it's iron and aluminum. Don't have any water in the go. Really nice to, probably going to need that silicone though, but it'd be really nice to have a atmospheric water collector geared up here soon. For that we need rain. That takes a little while on the Terra formation. Full here, but I'm going to grab some ice. That's our only way to make water right now. We'll melt that down. Once you reach a certain level too, the ice will actually melt, so you can be left without any water source whatsoever if you don't have anything built when that happens. It's kind of going to watch it. Perfect. So we'll pop this all in here, and we'll grab a lot of ice. Wouldn't hurt to get 2 inventories full and just make it all into water. That way we got a fallback plan if all this starts melting on us before we can get it harvested. Noticing in the top there too, craft screen progress. I think I've already got that one, but if I don't, I can make that up and get that out of the way there. Lots of room yet. And a lot of water bottles. So we do need some ice for these veggie tubes too at this tier. Grab them, and for the veggie tubes, 2 ice, magnesium, silicone, and iron. See if we can get 4 out of this maybe. The inventory space. Magnesium is the only other thing, and I think we used it all on the solar panels. Which I'm not complaining. We have lots of electricity. We've got 1. Pop this down right now. That's the food growing area. Well, excuse me. A little bit of dust, I guess. Grab this magnesium. Start growing some flowers. Perfect. How much power do these use? 1.25, so yeah, we're definitely well off having the extra electricity to run this stuff. Pop that one maybe in the corner. Perfect. So let's get some flowers on the go, and we'll go with the highest percentage bonus that we can get. That's a 250, that's not bad. 200. If you have any goldens, some are your best ones, but get the 150 out of that. Do I have all the goldens planet? I must. Still only found one. Seems like I had more than that. That's fine anyway. And a Terra. These will all be moved out of these tier 2s once we get the ones that you can actually set up outside and actually see them start spreading and growing. That takes a bit. But we unlocked a bed. And we have a beacon too. If we have different areas or points of interest, that'll unlock it on our compass. And eventually we do get a map with satellites that we launch up. That's where the compass chip comes into play. So T2 drill. We have a T2 drill now. We can get some of them operating. They don't use that much electricity actually. It's very surprising. It's less than the flower grower, veggie tube for the flowers. 2 titanium and an iron. Take these out. See what we get out of it. 2 titanium and an iron. So we've actually just need to grab another iron on this. Titanium and an iron. I'll just grab all this stuff. Yeah, that's it. That's a very cheap recipe to craft. Pop out some tier 2s. Them look a little bit better. There's a tier 1 that we had there as well. I'll just show you in comparison. A lot bigger of a system, but they do get way, way bigger. You almost want to have your own little area for drills that get so big. Alright, we have some more titanium here. We'll pop some more down. See our terraformation level is increasing over there, going a little bit more speedy. Yeah, let's pop down a bunch of drills. See if we can get that number over there really flying along. Two more titanium. See if we can grab these right quick while we're at it. Should be some close. There we go. There, we'll have 6 of the tier 2s on the go for drilling. Look how I can place from so far away. How's our crops going? We're at 65 with everything. Perfect. Got a food supply on the go. That's the main thing. I didn't make the information screen. Okay. So that's an iron, 2 silicone, and a cobalt. Look at that. Like it was right there ready for me. And we can pop this down. Probably, let's pop this down right here. For now, anyway. So this is showing that we are barren right now at the start. And when that hits 100%, we'll go to blue sky, and then we'll have another terraformation stage goal to reach. So we're coming along here. Check our electricity, see if we can get some more heat pumping out. 13.45 watts. Then take 4.5s. 4.5 and 4.5 is 9. 13.5 for 3. We'll need one more solar panel. We're just under the power level here. We'll make one of them. We need iron, magnesium, silicon, and cobalt. Wow, we really don't got a lot of the essential building materials here. Just grab a bunch of stuff and hopefully we can build it in the end. One that you needed 2 of, a cobalt. Perfect. Magnesium and aluminum. And we'll grab this iron, why not? I don't have anything that increases my run speed, and I think I can actually make a tier 1 in that. Check that out as well here. There we go. Why do you make me face this way to place something that's going to be going that way? There we go. Transmission screen. So that will give us some messages from the boss, basically. So the idea here is that you're a space criminal, intergalactic criminal, whatever you want to call it, and this is your punishment. They actually send the criminals down to planets to terraform them, and if you don't make it back, you don't make it back. No big loss, you're a criminal anyway. Kind of a little bit harsh, but reality, I guess, not a bad idea. No, I guess it might be alligator Alcatraz. I mean, that's pretty controversial there. I think that's a wild idea, by the way. Whoever thought that one up, just... Man. What an idea. It's almost thinking back in the past there. You're kind of getting the... medieval vibes is what I get out of it. We got 2 tier 2 heaters down, and our number there is moving along a lot faster. Do have these. I could break them down and possibly make some more tier 2s. Let's try this out and see what happens. So we need titanium. Should have some of, or not at all. Alright, jump out here, grab some more titanium. When you're putting your mining rigs down and stuff like that, it is nice with the tier 1s that you do have the byproduct of all of these: cobalt, titanium, iron, silicon, and magnesium. You get all of them as a byproduct, so you're pretty well stocked on this stuff eventually. And of course, I didn't grab any titanium. Well, we'll get around to it here. I'll take a little trip back here and drop some stuff off. Get talking and telling the story. That's what happens. Lots of titanium over here. We'll grab this. Maybe a little ice on the way. That's going to come in handy. You mine really fast in this. I noticed like the mining upgrade chip almost isn't worth it in the end. For the amount of time you save, it might be very, very minuscule. Not much at all. Restock that and restock this. Pop that in there. So we wanted the heaters. That's going to increase my electricity output too as well. 28, we're fine on power. Alright, so what do we need to build these things again? 2 iridium, silicon, titanium, iron, and aluminum. Silicon, titanium, iron, aluminum. In the iridium. There's 2. The way the rooms come together there, you're going to jut some of these out if you're putting a line of them. And 1 titanium. Perfect. There, well, we'll stay nice and warm anyway. We got all these going. And our number there is just flying along. 93% on these. Tier 2 food growers are a lot faster. Yeah, we'll be at the blue sky in no time now. Pop this in here. We are low on water and food again. Could waste that, max that out. Yeah, let's do so. So what do we have for food here? Maybe some over here as well. From that ship that we looted. Got 1 pack back at home. We have the T3. We can now send our flowers outdoors. As you're going up a tier too, it's a major increase in how much O2 or heat or pressure that it's releasing into the atmosphere. And we have the tier 2 exoskeleton for more carrying capacity. Not for inventory, but just for putting items onto our, like our flashlight and mining chips and such and backpacks. I did grab all, oh, well, there's 2 there. There, that saves us for a little bit. Cart some more of the stuff over, not just put it back into a chest. Do have a, Shanga seed. Run back over. There's a lot of back and forth in this game. You get used to it eventually. Once you get the teleporters unlocked, you'll have them in certain areas that are close to certain supplies. And we have the locker. Excellent. Soon be checking that ship out over there too. That actually takes a fusion core for one of the doors into it, which we're a long way from getting. So, what do we need for these lockers? It's 3 iron. Which we probably don't have. It's 2. 3. Perfect. We do have it. All right. So we will set up a locker, and these do face you. For some reason, that we can take this. Let's move this over a little bit for now. Inventory is full, but we have a locker here. See, this is where you get into troubles. Okay. So I gotta pick up this iron. I gotta put my locker back down. Let's put the locker right here. How about there? And then we'll just not even worry about the screen too much. And an iron that I stuck back in here, I believe. Yep. There we go. Just a minor mess up. I wanted to clip there right away, but nope, just didn't do it for me. There we go. We're back in business. Now we have this big locker here. Take this stuff and kinda pull it out and fill it up. So that's about 2 chests and a little extra as well. Saves a lot of space. Oh, our crops are done. Perfect. So we have a squash. We'll pick that, and that automatically reseeds. An eggplant and some beans. Perfect. So these are not only food for eating. You can get a cooking station along the way and cook certain items that give you some buffs. Like less oxygen used, lower water consumption for a time being. I think maybe health, but I don't see how that'd be too beneficial in a game with no enemies. Yeah, there are some buffs you can get, and they are used for making fertilizers and different tiers of items to make more items, or constructibles. Alright, so where's our next big tier jump here? The T3 is probably what I'm going to go after. Drill's getting close to unlock. Silicon, silicon, magnesium, aluminum, and water. Silicon. Some water. Let's see if we can get 3 of these down, maybe. It's the food grower right there. So 2 silicone, water, magnesium, and aluminum. Magnesium, and we may not have the aluminum actually. We go through it very quickly. More? Ah, look at that. We can do 3. Perfect. How much power do these draw as well? You always got to be mindful of electricity. 7.25. We're going to be able to put 2 of these down without running into power issues. We'll start our flower garden right over here. It's a nice space for it. One more silicone. I didn't notice that we needed that, but we'll find one. I'm getting this area pretty picked clean on some items. A couple meteor showers to come in. That'll solve that problem. I'm just not seeing any silicone close to here. I've got it picked clean. Dark here. I think there's a piece way over here. Yeah, that was a good little, good adventure for a piece of silicone. At least this way. Hung up on a small piece of ice there that you could easily tramp over. And we'll drop this other 2 right, let's say right here. You can put them close together, it's just they'll kind of clump a bit. So our best one we have here is golden seed. Deconstruct that. Some items back. I think this is our next best one. You could keep these up and get a little bit of a benefit out of them, but they're all going to end up moving over in the long run. I'll keep these here and pop another seed in that one. Lerma. Lerma gets no bonus. We'll go with a Shanga. Perfect. And we'll put our goldens here. And our Brayley. So eventually you'll see these start growing around the area. Think so. These ones might not actually do it. I think you need the flower spreader. I'm thinking of something that's a couple tiers ahead, I think. Or at least one more tier ahead. But they do produce a lot more oxygen. 78 ppq, and our terraformation's really climbing now. And that is 32. So the golden seed really puts a big buff on that. Would like to pop another one down and get that climbing along for terraformation. Yeah, there we go. The numbers are going up. Alright. So I'll need more electricity. Electricity, I need a magnesium and a cobalt. Alright. Tells me the magnesium's not here. With the tier 3 drill already. Didn't think we have any magnesium. We do, we got one, perfect. So that gives me enough solar power here to run one more of them flower growers. We're actually facing the right way here, good. Storm might be rolling in, or a meteor shower. Usually that's what this means. It can also mean that your terraformation has reached a certain level and it kind of triggers a storm here sometimes, just to give you a heads up. So, silicone and an aluminum, which we do not have the aluminum because we just used it for... Alright, so we are going to have to go get some aluminum. It's way over here. You can take damage from getting hit by meteors as they come down. You get struck by meteors, so you want to be a little wary. Of course, my hydration is low, not the best timing. Shouldn't go down too fast here, but aluminum right there, perfect. Did we put a chest stand? We put lots of chest stand in here. Interesting. 2 blueprints I left behind. I'm not even playing good. Take the super alloy. Seeds. I knew there was more seeds somewhere here too. Wouldn't be a golden. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Pop that in our new grower there that we make. Jump right over. Alright, so we have no inventory here. I'm going to have to jam some of this in there. Our water's low. We should have some water here somewhere, but we'll just grab a piece of ice because we're desperate. And we'll drink that water. Awesome. So, want to decode these microchips. Tier 2 mining speed. Agility boots. Alright, we're going to get these agility boots on the go too. So, inventory. Do need to make the T1 first. 2 fabric. Did we pull any fabric out of that ship? 1 more would be good. We can't make it yet. It's a lot further away being able to craft that. So we're going to have to loot another ship to try to find some more fabric. We could break one of these down if we did have the recycler. Maybe we'll pop this suit on. Why? Why not? Let's see what it looks like. There we go. Sentinel Corp. Just zooming in there a little bit. Alright. Back to business. 2 silicone, a magnesium, and a water bottle. So water bottle, 2 silicone, and a magnesium. That should be our grower. We don't have our flour with us, but we'll grab it quick enough. We will pop that down right there. If we do have a better flour to switch out, we will do so. The 300. pretty good. Switch it up with that other one that's out here, I think. It's better. It is. So with the Nulna here for 300% extra and a 600, double in the Nulna in that one. We have the T3 heater. We're starting to unlock a lot of stuff now. T3 takes a rod, I believe. A rod puts off 28.5 heat instead of 4.5. One of them, 17.5 energy. What do we have for power here? We can pop one of these heaters down, and I do have a iridium rod over at that other area that I didn't grab. I do have one here as well. I did grab it. May have been from that other shipwreck there that I checked out. So it's silicone and titanium and aluminum. Silicone, titanium, and we really used all that aluminum. There's no way. There we go. Cannot place these outside yet. Pop this right in the corner here. It's a real heat blast. I do have the drills as well. These get pretty big. 2 iron, titanium. Let's see what happens when we break one of these down. What we get out of it and what we need to add. Titanium and 2 titanium and an iron. So 1 more iron and 2 aluminum. Might have the aluminum. Probably don't. There's 1. We don't have the aluminum. Okay, we're doing an aluminum trip again. Just pop this back in here. It's all at the bottom. Our health and our water level are looking good, so we'll fill right up on aluminum. Eventually the mining rig is essential because the only other way you'd be able to get aluminum or some other supplies once you get the ones that are kind of in the area here that you can mine would be meteor showers, and that's a rare occasion that you get a couple of pieces of aluminum buff out of that. That's a whole area in there you can explore. A lot of super alloy. There, we pretty much picked all the aluminum we've already had mined clean. Go along here and grab what we can. With your flashlight too, I think you can get it to shine a little bit. Maybe not, but yeah, it shines up like that. So you definitely know you're on aluminum. Hopefully there's a lot more laying around here. Not seeing much. There's some. Piece here. Another one over here. Kind of circle around and then come back in onto it. We have the advanced crafting station. We can now make iridium rods and stuff when we have that one unlocked. And rockets, I believe. Which is going to be in play very soon. Lots of cobalt here. Yeah, we're starting to get lots of aluminum. I think that'll do us for now. And we'll grab that one. There, that's plenty for now. But, I mean, if I see another piece along the way, I'm going to just grab it. I'm watching the oxygen. I'm watching that like a hawk now. And we'll move these seeds over here. Maybe that food. Still got a couple more. We do have our seeds over. Good. Actually, I might... nice to have all the seeds over there, but the rods are going to come in handy too. There. Take a run back. Perfect. We made it. There's a grass spreader, yes. So the flower spreader mustn't be too far off. And I was making the drill. So that's big, but once again, they get way, way bigger than this. It's almost like they take up too much space. So I'll start putting my drills over here. I thought we had enough electricity to run that. So it's 8.5. Why are we so low on power here? We're low by 2.2. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's see if we can get another panel drop down here. Aluminum, 2 cobalt. Magnesium, silicone, iron. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're always short on something. We need an iron. Oh, where are we going to find this? It's close. Right there. So you notice as our power is down, the only thing it affects is your terraformation level because nothing is running. It's kind of want to get your power back up and operational as soon as possible. Face this way. Solar panel out. That should be lined up properly. Facing the right way. Yep. And we're back. And we have our drill going over there. Some water as well. Perfect. We'll check our crops. It's always good to pick them so that more is growing and get a stockpile built up. They don't rot in this, so that's good. You can keep on putting your inventory full. We do have more seeds here that we need to get on the go. But I think I'm going to call this episode here. We're getting... Oh, we did reach blue sky. That's how fast this has been moving. So we're going to get clouds and then rain next, I believe. And you're going to see a lot of stuff start turning colors here. You'll see some plants start growing in the wild. And the whole area will actually be terraformed eventually. So I'm going to end it right here. Have a nice little look at the scenery. This is SuperTac Gaming. Please like and subscribe if you like. Leave a comment. I'm always good for a good conversation. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and bye.